And hello and good evening and welcome here to Greater Nevada Field as OKC Dodgers baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Daniel Volis here at Greater Nevada Field. Producer and engineer back in Oklahoma City is David Heller. The Dodgers and the Reno Aces wrapping up a 4-game set. Dodgers come into this contest here tonight at 82-32. Reno is 64-50. Here's your starting lineups for the Dodgers. Leading off in left field is Zach Rex. Michael Busch, the shortstop, batting second. First baseman Tyler White batting third, with DJ Peters, the center fielder, batting fourth. Keibert Ruiz, the catcher, batting fifth, with Luke Raley, the right fielder, batting sixth. Jake Peter, the second baseman, bats seventh. Christian Santana, the third baseman, bats eighth. Starting pitcher for the Dodgers, batting ninth, is Brock Stewart. He's 7-6 with a 3.28 earned run average. For the Reno Aces, center fielder Michael Gigliotti, the center fielder, will lead it off. Christian Robertson, the right fielder, batting second. Seth Beer, the left fielder, batting third, with Kevin Cron, the third baseman, batting fourth. Shortstop Wyatt Matheson will bat fifth, with John Hicks, the first baseman, batting sixth. Jake Lamb, the second baseman, will bat seventh. Dalton Varsho, the catcher, bats eighth. J.B. Bukowskis will start for Reno. He bats ninth. He's 5-5 with a 5.06 earned run average, which we're going to go over his stats real quick. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So his 15th start, 5-5 record, 5.06 earned run average. 74 2/3 of an innings, 48 runs, 42 earned on 89 hits, 80 strikeouts, 15 walks. Opponents batting .275 against lefties and .321 against righties.
J.B. Bukowskis will be on the mound.
We'll see how tonight will go here for these two teams.
This guy's really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something.
And of course, there's going to be changes for Reno. No surprises.
If that trend continues in this start here.
Peter Maris will come on.
Peter Maris
he takes over at second.
Will be at second, and Gally Cribbs Jr. will come join in.
Gally Cribbs is also into the game as he takes over at short.
I don't know why the computer cannot put in a lineup, but oh well.
Zach Rex, and we are set for
Zach Rex, 376 average, 52 homers, 136 RBIs. He's batting left.
Here comes the first
pitch of the night. Here it comes. Swings and fouls it back on a fastball, and that's how tonight's ball game gets underway. Weather here tonight at Greater Nevada Field, it's really cool, 58 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing 4 miles an hour out to center field. Your umpires are Earl Hendricks, your home plate umpire. Woody Keller is at first, Ed Drummond at second, and Clyde Washington at third. Defense for the Reno Aces, after the changes they've made, from left to right goes Seth Beer, Michael Galati, and Christian Robertson. Kevin Cron's at third, Gally Cribbs Jr. at shortstop, second baseman Peter Maris, first baseman is John Hicks, and the catcher is Dalton Varsho. And the defense for the Dodgers from left to right goes Zach Rex, DJ Peters, and Luke Raley. Christian Santana at third, shortstop is Michael Busch for now, second baseman Jake Peter, first baseman Tyler White, Keibert Ruiz the catcher.
First pitch.
Here's the next pitch. Swings at the fly ball, and that's fouled away. Dodgers in their gray jerseys tonight. Dodgers across the front in blue script. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers and letters on the back. Gray pants, gray hats, blue rims, the interlocking OKLA logo on the front. Reno in their home whites. Aces across the front in blue script with the polka dots of red, white, and blue on the chest. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back. White pants, blue hats. Next pitch. There's a fly ball to left field. Left fielder is under it.
He makes the
and there's
catch.
One away here in the first.
To get there and record the first out of the inning. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Are we still a big believer in
See
batting
how the
average,
Dodgers
Matty?
are going to play it out here tonight.
I'm more interested in the OPS number.
Michael Busch, 432 average, 10 homers, 22 RBIs, batting left. First pitch for Lukauskis.
Is they're getting a lot of guys on base.
Fastball,
There's a lot of
strike
guys
one.
with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty,
Next
nothing
pitch.
better than winning that last game at home before
Outside
you go
ball
on a long
one.
road trip. They have the opportunity
Single,
to do that today.
1 for
Let's see
1
if
with
they
a
get it
single
done.
last
No doubt
night
about it,
for
Dero.
Michael
They're
Busch
looking to
before being
embark
replaced
on
by
an
Carlos
8-game road
Sepulveda.
trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
Lifted
Swings
down
as a
the
fly
line
ball
left.
to left field, and that's out of play.
And no one will track it down. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
One away here in the first, just underway here at Greater Nevada Field. Swings and fouls
another
it back
foul
on the
ball.
next pitch.
The 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the pitch.
Pulled
Swings
toward
as a
right
fly
center
ball to
field.
right field.
Right fielder giving chase.
Right fielder of Robertson
He's got
under it, and there's
nice
2
play
away.
there. 2 away.
Tyler White, 372 average, 45
With
homers,
10
100.
runs. A guy to keep an eye on in this one.
Fouled away.
2 out, nobody on.
Swings
Behind
and fouls
0-2
it
now.
back.
And the pitch.
Next pitch.
Easy
Swings as a fly ball
into
to center
shallow
field. Gigliotti
Here's the
is under
center
it.
Fielder. He tracks
Makes
it
the
down,
catch.
and
Dodgers
that
down in
will
order.
end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first.
Yep.
So
1,
it's
2,
on to
3 go the
bottom of
Dodgers.
inning
We got the
number
bottom of the
1,
inning.
No score.
No score.
Brock Stewart, a right-hander from
Brock Stewart, the starter for the Dodgers. He is 3-0 since returning after being traded from Iowa to OKC. His 24th start, 7-6 record, 3.28 earned run average, 134 in the third innings, 49 runs, 53 runs, 49 earned on 130 hits, 114 strikeouts, 29 walks. Opponents are batting .254 against lefties, .250 against righties, .252 for
Illinois
Lee.
will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Carlos Sepulveda is into
And
the
there you
ballgame
go.
as an
Sepulveda
offensive
will come in.
replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. In now, Michael Gigliotti. He'll lead
Michael
things off here in the
Gigliotti,
bottom
287
half of the
average, 4
first.
homers, 19 RBIs, batting left.
The center fielder, Michael Gigliotti.
Brock Stewart's first pitch of the night
Here it comes.
is here. Outside ball
As
one.
you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams.
This is
all
the
year
final
you
game
get
of the
this hot.
series.
This team is
Final
rocking
game out
in all
west.
facets right
Strike
now,
one.
and they're a fun watch.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
1-1 count.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Next pitch.
Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's
Cut.
out number 1.
One away in the bottom of the inning.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Into the box now.
First pitch
Christian
fouled away.
Robinson. And a swing from him yields a foul pop
Christian
out of play
Robertson,
to the right.
255 average, 2
Numbers
homers, 8
coming in.
RBIs.
He's at 255.
Batting right.
2 home runs and 8 runs batted in.
Next pitch.
This one's
Swings
down
at the
third.
ground ball 2.
Fielded cleanly.
Santana picks it up, throws
And
the
quickly
first.
there
There's
are
2
two
away
away.
here in the first.
Digging in, Seth Beer.
Seth Beer, 239 average, 2 homers, 12 RBIs, batting left.
Ready to deliver. Here's the
First pitch, strike
And
1.
here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Seth Beer acquired from the Houston Astros last year.
There's a
Pitch,
fastball well
strike
off the
1.
plate for a ball.
Or ball 1.
Just off the
Outside
outside that
ball
time,
2.
laid off for a ball. Even count,
the
2
way.
balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Next pitch.
Chopped
Check
toward the second
swing.
baseman. He's
Jake
right
Peter picks
there.
it up, throw to first.
On to White at first,
Aces
and
are
that
down
ends
in
the inning.
order. We had
Played
the
an
second
inning,
no
still
score.
Nothing. Standing in, DJ Peters. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6
DJ
games
Peters,
entering
381
play.
average, 27 homers, 101 RBIs, batting right.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
First pitch. Strike.
Didn't quite
Or
catch
at
the
the
zone
side,
there.
ball
Ball
1.
1. Fastball
Strike.
taken, but that
Yeah,
gets
that's
the zone
strike
for a
1.
strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1
Next pitch.
Fastball.
Side ball
Close,
2.
but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Had 11 pitches his first in the first.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
That's outside ball 3. Cabert Ruiz on deck.
Hitters count all
3-1.
the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled
Fouled
away.
away.
3-2 pitch.
3-2. Next pitch.
And that misses
Now
for
low
ball
ball
4. So
4.
it's a leadoff walk here to start the
Something
second.
the Aces
Don't
need to
forget,
clean up
he
is the
lost his
walks,
last time
because
out,
they've
so
had too
he
many
wants to
walks
get
here
off
in
on
this
the right foot
series.
here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate,
392 average, 44 homers, 106 RBIs. Switch hitter batting left. First pitch. Strike 1.
Fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Here's the 0-1. Ooh, he saws
That's
him off
a
with that one.
broken bat. Oh, the
And an
first,
off-balance throw
and
is
there's
in
one
time
away in
as
the
he
second.
takes one away. Wow.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An
So that
absolute
means
cannon
Ruiz will need a new
along the
bat
range.
when he comes
Don't
up to
pass
bat
the
in
arm.
the later in this game. Luke Raley, 362 average, 22 homers, 95
In now,
RBIs. He's
Luke
batting
Raley.
left.
And on the first pitch,
Fouled
he
away.
grounds foul. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
Next pitch.
Line
Swings at
toward
the
the
fly
alley
ball
in
to
left
left
center.
field.
A dive,
Nice
and,
dive, but he
hang
can't make
on.
the catch, and that's going to be a base hit.
Oh,
Throw to
that's
third
off
is not in
target, and
time.
he'll be safe at third.
So now we got runners at the corners with first and third.
On a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
So that will be a hit. Runners at the corner for Jake Peter.
Into the box, Jake Peter. As he
Outside
will look at a
ball
first pitch fastball for ball 1.
.362 average, 29 homers, 81 RBIs, batting
Shy of
left.
30 for the year so far. A 1-0 delivery.
One ball and a strike. Next pitch. Outside ball 2.
And it's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Even at 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play
All
ball.
looking good for the
The 2-2.
next pitch. Fouled
Late
away.
on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Not close
Side
with
ball
that,
3.
it's way above the strike zone.
Christian
I don't think he
Santana on
can
deck.
afford another base runner here, so
305 average,
whatever
14
pitch
homers,
he feels
65
best about,
RBIs.
whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch.
Now a double play
Swings
ball
at the
here.
ground
This
ball
is on the
to
ground third.
second for 1. Throw to
One
first
there.
in time,
Relay
and
to
that will
first
end the
in
inning.
time.
No
And
runs,
just
a
like
hit,
that,
and a
this
runner
side is
left, and we go to the bottom of the
retired.
inning.
Around horn
The
they go.
Dodgers
5-4
Dodgers
to
and
3
Reno
to end the
scoreless.
threat. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. At the plate, Kevin Crone.
Kevin
To lead
Crone.
off the home half of the second.
311 average, 17 homers, 50 RBIs, batting right. Ten pitches for Brock Stewart. First pitch. Strike 1.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Swing and a
Swing
miss,
and a
strike
miss on
2.
the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Just
Outside ball
a
1.
touch outside, 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath after spitting on that changeup.
Dodgers
you
and
might
the
have bought
Aces
yourself a
scoreless
fast
here in the series finale.
Hit
Here's a
out to
ground ball to
second.
right
He's
field.
got it.
Peter is under it, throws over the
And
first.
the
He's got him
off-balance
one
throw
away in the
beats him
bottom
at
of the
first,
second.
And that's a tough play.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Gally Cribbs Jr.
Standing in now, Gally Cribbs, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
186 average, no homers and 5 RBIs. He's batting from the left side. Next pitch for Stewart. Down
There's
low
that
in the dirt,
fastball,
ball
pretty
1.
close that time, but ruled a
1 for
ball.
3 with a double
1-1.
last night.
One and two.
Next
Now
pitch
as
is
that
fouled
one's
away.
off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a ball lined to the
Fly
left
ball
side,
fouled away.
but foul. The 1-2.
Next pitch.
Hit hard
Swings
on
at the
the
ground ball to
second.
Peter. Has got it. Throw to first, and there's
there
the
are
second
two
out here
away
in the
now.
second inning. John Hicks, 241 average, 13 homers, 54 RBIs, batting right.
Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far.
1 for 11 in the series for him. See if that will change here tonight.
Ready to
Stewart's
deliver.
first
Here's the
pitch.
first pitch.
That
This is
is
taken outside for ball
outside
one.
for a fastball, called for ball 1. Next pitch for Stewart. Swings at the ground ball. Jake Peter has got it. Throw to first. Reno's down in order. 2 innings in as we have the third. Dodgers and the Aces are scoreless.
And we are tied 0-0.
Since returning to OKC from Iowa, Brock Stewart is 3-0 in this year. Christian Santana, 305 average, 14 homers, 65 RBIs. He's batting right. Bukowski's first pitch. Outside ball 1. Just letting you all know, there is no weekly show this week. We will have one next week, so. 1-0 next pitch. High ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Strike 1 on a fastball.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower.
Strike 2 on a slider.
Down even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Next pitch. Swings at the ground ball. Hicks is picked
and there's one
up.
away.
1 away in the third.
The pitcher, Brock.
Settling in now,
Brock Stewart, 158 average, no homers, 3 RBIs, batting left.
He's ready.
First pitch.
The first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Little chopper.
There's a chopper. Second baseman's got it. Throw to first, and there's the second out.
Ready now, Zach Rex. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. And a strike to even the count.
Strike 1 for Zach Rex. Next pitch. Oh, that's wild. As he flew out his first time out, ball 2.
The 2-1 home.
2-1 next pitch. Strike 2.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be.
That's outside, ball 3. Sepulveda's on deck.
He's up there probably thinking of protecting
next pitch. Swings at the ground ball, caught by the first baseman, and that's the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the inning. The Dodgers and the Aces are still scoreless.
And we are tied 0-0. Striding into the box, Peter Maris, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Here, Maris, 231 average, 1 homer and 6 RBIs, batting left.
6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. From the stretch, here's
first pitch. Ball 1. Parent Club Los Angeles Dodgers are beginning a home game against the San Francisco, or road series against the San Francisco Giants. That game, by the way, just got underway 10 minutes after ours.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Dalton Varsho on deck.
Got the guy on base yet in the entire game. A 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Here it comes on 3-0. 3-1. And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home.
First walk tonight for the OKC Dodgers pitching staff.
This guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
When the Dodgers had base runners, they did nothing.
Standing
about
in,
Reno.
Dalton Varsho. As you get a look at
273
his
average,
current
3 homers,
righty-lefty
28
splits
RBIs.
entering play in this one. First delivery to him
First
on the
pitch.
way. Comes at him with the
Strike
slider
one.
there, and he gets the strike.
Reno, the AAA parent club of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
The 0-1.
Next pitch. Strike
You
two.
got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Next pitch.
This is line to
Fly
left.
ball to left field for a base hit.
And they're into the hit column.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to
JB
rights. and he comes
Bukowski's
through with a
154
big
average,
knock.
no homers and
At
RBIs.
the plate now, JB Bukowski.
0-1.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Maris over at second. Varsho on at first with nobody out.
Nobody out. Next pitch.
Pitch is mishandled.
Wild,
behind
here's the
plate,
throw,
it bounces
and he's
away.
in time.
And he nails him at third. Great throw.
Very good throw. One away here in the third, and that's a pass ball. But also caught stealing. Outside ball 3.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the
strike
guesswork
one.
goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Ready with the 3-1. Got him to go after the change
That's
there,
strike
and that'll
2.
run things full 3 and
On
2.
a changeup.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the
Next
zone,
pitch.
but he got away with it.
Foul
Swings
ball.
and fouls it back.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Nothing in the bottom of the third.
Swing and
Swing
a
and a
miss, and they
miss
come
on a
back from
slider for
3-0
strike
count to
3.
sit him down on
First
strikes,
strikeout
and
for
they're
Brock
up 2
Stewart.
gone.
Now,
And
I
that's
know
the
he
second
struck
out
out
here
there,
in
but for a
Reno
pitcher,
in this
that's
inning.
a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate, Michael Gigliotti.
Michael
Left side,
Gigliotti,
but
that's
well
fouled away,
fouled.
strike
Runner
1.
in scoring position with 2 gone.
Popped out his first time up.
The 0-1 offering. Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
That's a fly ball, and that's going to be caught by Peters to end the
is
inning.
there, and he'll
It
make
runs
the
a hit
catch
and a
to
runner
retire
left.
the
We go to
side.
the 4th. No score. Both teams with a hit in the game. The Indianapolis here at Greater Nevada Field. David Heller, our producer and engineer back in Oklahoma City. Carlos
Stepping in,
Sepulveda.
Carlos Sepulveda.
311 average,
Trying
8
to
homers,
get it going
34
here to
RBIs.
begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get
Strike
some
1.
base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Gonna really
Still all
miss coming
zeros
here
in the
these
run
West
column here in the
Coast
4th inning.
friendly hitter
Does this
environments.
continue, or does somebody score
Can't wait to
here?
do it again
I
next
think this
year.
continues for a while, Matt. Both
Next
of
year
these
we'll be going
pitchers
to
are throwing very
Albuquerque,
well,
El
throwing
Paso,
strikes, having
Las
good
Vegas,
command of
and
their
Salt
off-speed
Lake.
pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1 ball and a strike. Next pitch.
Swing and a
Swinging
liner.
a ground ball to left center
Gets
field
down,
for a
he's got
base hit.
himself a base hit.
Rounding
Throwing
towards
to
second.
second.
Here's the throw, and
a
it's
good
not
effort
in
to bring it back in
time.
quickly, but he's
And
in at
Sepulveda
second
has
base
a
with
double.
Wow, the
And
pitcher
there's a
must
runner
be just
at
shaking his
second,
head.
with
That
nobody
pitch
out for
wasn't
Tyler
anywhere
White.
near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
So now to the plate,
First pitch,
Tyler White
ground ball,
hit
base
hard
hit.
down the line.
That's
And
going to
he
bounce
tries
towards
for
the
backhand
wall.
reach at third, but it gets by the
Sepulveda
glove
rounds
down the
towards
line.
third,
And they're gonna
rounds
take a
home,
1-0
he'll
lead
score.
as the run
It's an
comes
RBI
across
single
the
for
score.
Tyler White, and the Dodgers strike first, and they lead it 1-0.
Winning streak right here. They strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly
That is
what they have
RBI
right
as
now.
DJ Peters walked in the second, which is his first time up. RBI for Tyler White, that is his number 111, which is 111th on the season.
Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
First pitch for
Stepping in now,
DJ Peters,
Peters.
ball one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Next pitch, swings
Count
and
even
fouls
now
it
with
back.
1-1.
Travel day tomorrow, Dodgers back home Thursday against the Omaha Storm Chasers. Next pitch,
Hit in the
swings
air
at
to
the
left
fly
field.
ball to left field. Seth Beer is under it, and there is
Beer
the
will settle
first
under
out
to
here in
make
the
play
fourth.
For the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner on first with 1 out now.
Keibert Ruiz,
And
ground out.
Keibert Ruiz will dig into the plate.
Matt Vasgersian, you keep mixing up the freaking name.
From the
GG.
belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the
The
alley
fly
in
ball
center.
left field,
And
base
this
hit.
is into
That's going
the
to
alley
bounce
and
towards
ought
the
to be
wall
good
in
for
left
extra
field.
bases.
And now there's going to be runners at second and third, and that will bring
And
up
runners at second and
that'll bring up
third,
Jake
following
Peter as a
1-out
result.
double.
Or
This guy
Luke
just
Rayleigh, I'm
feasts
sorry.
on
Jake
the
Peter will
stakes
go
of
to the
the
on
zone,
deck
and
circle.
that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners.
This
in
team, I
scoring
can
position.
tell you, can get into the playoffs.
To the plate now, Luke Rayleigh. He'll swing
Fouled
and let
away.
the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
Pitch, swing and a miss, strike
Swing out
2.
with shoes on that one, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something
We
in
do
the
play
outfield.
Reno.
Get
It's
something
going to be
elevated.
really
I know you got
challenging.
to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Next pitch. That's
Wild
outside,
pitch, but
wild
the catcher is able
pitch,
to
and
knock
the
it
runners
down.
do not
Good work there
advance.
to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him
Next
packing.
pitch.
Pitch on its way.
Down low,
And
ball
a good
2.
take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
First 2 games of the series, Reno took the lead, but it slipped away.
No problem
Or
ringing you up
actually,
on a
the
pitch
last
that
3
close.
games outside ball 3.
And this misses, so that'll fill the
That's
count at 3-2.
that's not been, or
Wow,
actually,
this is a pretty good at bat
no.
right
I
here
think
from
the
down
Dodgers
in
took
count
the
0-2
lead. Yeah, Dodgers
to
took
work
the
count
lead.
back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot
I
of
don't
pitches
know.
too.
I'll need to check. Every time Reno has a lead, they let it slip away.
Pitch on its way.
Next pitch. Fouled away, and we're going to do it again.
Swing to keep it going.
Walker Buehler starting for the Dodgers. Johnny Cueto starting for the Giants
The next
out at
3-2.
Oracle Park in San Francisco. Fouled away. Next pitch.
Hit out
Ground
toward
ball,
second.
base hit.
And that'll
That
get
will
by
score
into
1.
center field for a base hit.
Here comes
1 run scores.
Ruiz,
The throw
and
to the
that's
plate.
not
Oh,
in
but it's
time.
offline, so
2
the run will
RBI
score.
single for Luke Rayleigh, and the Dodgers have a 3-0 lead here in the 4th.
Right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
I'll worry about editing the title of this later. Jake Peter ground out his first time up, batting left.
In now, Jake Peter. As he'll get
Swing
caught
and a miss,
chasing
strike
the bad
1.
There, it's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Down low, ball 1.
Runners off for second.
There's a
That's lifted the
fly
other way
ball
out
to left
left.
field. That
Here
is
comes
caught,
on
and
now
there's
and
2
puts it
away.
away for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Christian Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
That's strike one for Santana.
With a strike, nothing.
Ground out his first time up.
Fouled away. 3 runs already home here.
Next pitch.
Waved at and missed for the
strike
third
three.
out.
That will end the inning, but not before the Dodgers get 3 runs, 4 hits, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Dodgers lead at 3-0.
Number 4. Oklahoma's out in front here, 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfield.
Christian Robertson ground out his first time
we're
up.
still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch for Stewart. Chopper. Santana will pick it up. Oh, and he can't pick it up. That's going to be a base hit. Second hit for the Aces here tonight. Seth Beer ground out his first time up.
Standing in now, Seth Beer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Out of the way, strike
Swing
one.
Just got to try and straighten that one out.
This pitch, swing and a miss, strike two on a fastball.
Finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-2.
Pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball for strike three, and there's
that was some
second
nice
strikeout.
execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone, and when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Kevin Crone. As he'll look
Kevin
at a fastball
Crone.
too high for
Ground
ball
out his
1.
first time
He's
up.
0 for 1 thus far. Count. Here it is.
swing and a miss, strike
Swing and a miss,
one.
1-1.
Kevin Crone, a 2-run homer last night, 1 for 3. Next pitch.
Now
Swings at the fly
line
ball to
toward
left
the gap
field.
in
That's
left
going to be a
center.
base
And
hit.
this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
At the plate, Gally Cribbs. As
Gally
he'll try
Cribbs
to hold
is
back
up.
on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Ground out his first time up.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Yep.
The 1-2.
Pitch outside ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Strike 3, and there is
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball.
2 outs
You
here
can't
in the
place it on
4th.
the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Stepping in now, John Hicks, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
0-2. Here it is.
Pitch.
Sent
Ground
on the
ball
ground out
over
to
the
second.
first.
He's got it. And the
That's the inning.
will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
No runs, 2 hits, 2
On
left.
to the top of inning number 5 we go.
To the
Dodgers
fifth.
out in front.
3-0
3-0.
Dodgers.
Ready for another chance? Brock Stewart. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here comes the first pitch. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yep, 1-0.
1-0.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Ball and a strike on the changeup for strike one.
Even
Next
a ball and a
pitch.
strike. Here's the pitch. Up
Check
high,
swing for ball
2-1
two.
now.
I one person in the chat, by the way. Swing of
Pulls
the
this one into the
ball.
air out into right field.
Robinson is under it. Caught it. There's the first down, the
first
fifth.
out of the inning. Ready once again, Zach Rex. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First delivery to him on the way.
Yep.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes up
And
the
that's
ladder on him, but
outside.
he lays off 1-2.
1-2.
And here's a changeup in there.
That's
for a
strike
called
3, and there's
third
one away in the
strike, and that's
fifth,
the
or 2
second
away
out
in the
of the
fifth.
inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Be halfway through tonight's game, the finale
So
of
now
the
to
set.
plate, Carlos Sepulveda. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Next pitch.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the
Yep,
seats.
fouled away.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's
1-2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right
Yep.
here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Count still at 1-2. Now the pitch.
Next pitch. Fouled away.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
2-2.
And he popped him up.
Popped up.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, that's a base hit over the
throw into
wall.
second.
Throw to
He's
second,
able
not
to
in
hustle
time.
his way up to second as he'll
So
reach
it's a
here with
blooper.
2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
It would.
To the plate now,
Tyler White.
And this
That's
one's in the dirt. And no
in the dirt.
advance, it's ball 1.
1. 1 for 2 tonight for Tyler.
Two out here.
Flew on the first single in the 4th. Dodgers 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Reno no runs, 3 hits, no errors.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now.
Jeremy Beasley and John Duplantain warming up in the Aces bullpen.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
High ball 2.
Very high. 2-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Strike 2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Excuse me.
3-2 pitch.
Pitch.
And
Ball
awfully close
4.
there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
DJ Peters 0 for 1 tonight. Walked in the 2nd, flew on the 4th.
It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there.
22 balls here.
And he fouls this one off. Here it comes. 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Next pitch.
The
Side
1-2
ball
offering
2.
looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there
That's
to
caught.
make the play,
Jamie
and
Henning.
that'll
Runs 2,
retire the
hits 2.
side.
Let me check. It was no runs on a hit, 1 walk, and 2 left. Halfway through, Dodgers lead it 3-0.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning,
You know,
and that'll bring in the second baseman, Peter Maris.
Second baseman.
Peter Maris.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Strike 1. Acquired from the Giants this year.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Struck him out.
Strong and a miss. Strike 3. 1 away in the 5th.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition.
Standing in now, Dalton Varsho, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Grounded up the first
Ground
baseline.
ball fouled away.
But a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch.
Next pitch.
Swing and a
a
miss
miss.
as he
Strike
ran that
2.
in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
A slider.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly
There's
why
a
they're
chopper.
getting shut out. You need
Santana
to
picks it up
keyhole
over the
and
first,
stay on
second
the
out.
attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And there's out number 2. John Jay will get the call.
John
here as
Jay
he'll hit for
will
the
be up.
pitcher.
That's it for the starter.
Number 9, John Jay.
288 average, 5 homers, 38 RBIs, batting left. First pitch,
Strike
strike
to the
1.
35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He enters play here at 288. 5 homers and 38 runs batted in.
One of the greatest Cardinals players, won the championship in 2011.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just
Hold on.
missed right there.
We need
It's
to
a
do this
very effective
better
pitch.
here.
If you can hit the outside corner
Next
of the
pitch.
pitch, it's
Swing of a
unhittable.
fly ball to right
Line
field
hard
for a
toward
base
right
hit.
center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Yes,
He
it
was able to
does.
spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Michael Gigliotti is up. I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Gigliotti popped on the first, flew on the third.
Into the box, Michael Gigliotti, as the changeup to him drops
Strike.
in there for the first strike.
Strikeout.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Strike 1.
fastball and sends it deep
That's
down the
right
field
field,
line.
heading for the wall, and that's off
he
the
missed
wall.
A home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate.
The
But the throw
first,
will be
or
well up
to
the
home,
line
it's
as
not
he
in time, an
scores
RBI
easily.
double for Gigliotti. Aces on the board. Dodgers lead now down 3-1.
Is the reason they say baseball.
Gigliotti. th RBI.
It's a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Dennis Santana, Dustin May warming up in the Dodgers
Christian
bullpen.
Robinson. He'll lay
Check
off the
swing for
slider,
ball
2 low,
one.
ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Get out of this jam. Next pitch. Out of the way, strike
Fouled off
one.
into the seats behind first. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Yep.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to third.
Ground ball over to first. That will end the inning, but not before the Aces get a run on 2 hits and a runner left. We go to the 6th. The Dodgers lead at 3-1.
But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Jeremy Beasley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jeremy Beasley, pressure for the Aces. 33rd appearance, 2-2 record, 3.66 earned run average. 64 innings, 27 runs, 26 earned on 45 hits. 71 strikeouts, 31 walks. The opponents are batting 194 against lefties, 190 against righties.
Jeremy Beasley.
Keibert
Top half of the
Ruiz.
6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Ground on the second, double in the 4th.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the pitch.
Next pitch.
Ball 2.
Outside ball 2.
Hit back up the
Chopper
middle.
to shortstop, throw to
Throw
first, one
gets
away in
him,
the
so the leadoff
6th.
man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back.
Into the box, Luke Raley. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way.
First pitch.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Galante and Jason McKinley warming up. Next pitch. Out of
And
the
he
way.
falls behind 0-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game.
Yep. 3-1 ball game.
Fouled off.
Out of the way.
Ready with another 0-2.
0-2, next pitch.
1-2.
1-2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to
Ball
even
three.
at 2-2.
2-2.
And this This is swung out and missed.
Swing
So
and a
it's
strike
2 up,
3,
2
one
down
away,
to start
or
the
2
sixth
away in the
inning.
6th.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Yep.
Stepping in now, Jake Peter. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Yep. Double play in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Yep.
Fouled away.
Pitch fouled away.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside
1, 2, 3
the
go
strike
the
zone.
Dodgers. We go the bottom of the inning. They still lead it 3-1.
Dennis Santana enters to do the
Dennis
pitching in the
Santana.
bottom of the 6th.
Number 77, Dennis Santana.
Dennis Santana, the new pitcher. That's it for the starter. For Brock Stewart. '24th appearance, 15-0 records, 4.55 earned run average. 128 2/3 of an inning, 66 runs, 65 earned on 134 hits. No walks, 87 strikeouts. Opponents are batting .272 against lefties and .252 against righties. Seth Beer ground out on the first, strikeout in the 4th.
6th inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Seth Beer.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to first.
On ball,
White brings it in.
White gives it Santana, and there's one away in the 6th.
Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Kevin Cron 1 for 2
Now,
tonight.
Kevin Cron, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Yep. Next pitch.
Swing and miss, strike 2. In the hole, 0-2. 1 out, nobody on.
Next pitch. Outside ball 1.
Way off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Fastball
Pitch,
well
2-2.
outside.
Pitch.
Fly ball
Swings a
out to
fly ball to
field.
right field. Rayleigh is under it.
Rayleigh is
Second
underneath
out.
this one. And that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Gally Cribbs. He hits
I'm
with 2
Clark,
away
Jimmy
as
Nelson
they
warming up in
continue
the
to
Dodgers
trail in this
bullpen.
close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held
Gally
them at bay.
Cribbs. Strike out in the 4th. Ground out in the
this
2nd.
Feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Swing and a miss. Strike
Attack
1.
in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers.
Reno
and it
will be
certainly looks like one.
focused
By
on
the
their
look on the manager's
division.
face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Swing and a miss. Strike
Barely
2.
able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Reno will end up 1-6 on this
Nothing in 2
homestand.
count, and the pitch.
High
High
ball.
pop up. White waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll
That's the
end
inning.
the inning.
1, 2,
So
3
they're
go
held
the
in check
Aces.
here this half of the
To the
inning.
7th,
We're
Dodgers
through
lead it
6
3-1.
The Dodgers lead it 3-1. So striding in, Christian Santana.
0 for 2 tonight. Ground out in the third, strikeout in the
He's 0 for
fourth.
2 in the ball game so far. Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for
That's a nice strike.
strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Next pitch,
Just
swing and a
behind
miss,
the
strike
fastball
2.
there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he fouls this one off.
Acting up.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Next pitch.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Yep.
Count still full, 3-2.
3-2.
Payoff pitch.
Beasley's
one more
next
time.
pitch.
And a
Ball
good take there as
4.
they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Jacob Amaya will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Oklahoma City, number 79, Jacob Amaya.
Jacob Amaya, 406, average 6 homers, 34 RBIs.
Line down the left
Fly
field
ball
line.
fouled away.
But this is foul near the seats. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground is short.
Ground ball.
Could this be 2? The
Second for
one.
one.
On
Throw
the
to first, not in time.
As the umpire was right there to make the call. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Rex. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to
Zach
keep
Rex
it
0
going
for
as
3
long as
tonight.
possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
What? I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Excuse me. I belched. Flew on the first for Zach Rex. Ran out in the third, strikeout in the 5th. Final line score real quick for the Aces. Bukowski has 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. For Brock Stewart, a run on 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Hang on a second. Make sure you guys can still hear me. If you do, that's great. Oh, yep, we can. Alright. My volume's been low. First pass ball, by the way, for Keibert Ruiz on the season. Zach Rex. First pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball set back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Sepulveda's going to be up. Jimmy Nelson will pitch in the 8th.
First offering on its way. Hit to first.
Ground ball.
Reined in to second
for one. Throw to first in time. That's the inning. No runs on a hit. No errors and a runner left. As we stretch this thing in Reno, Dodgers lead it 3-1.
No runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Dodgers lead this one 3-1. Victor Gonzalez. It's the
Victor
call
Gonzalez
from
will
the
come
pen to
in.
take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Let's go over his line real quick. I don't know why it wouldn't accept what I picked. 29th appearance, 1-0 record, 5.32 earned run average, 44 innings, 26 runs on 43 hits, 37 strikeouts, 1 walk. Opponents batting .252 against lefties, .259 against righties.
So stepping in, John Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peters is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's one away in the 7th.
Now to the plate, Keter Maris. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Yeah. 2-1, next pitch.
Pops this one up.
Popped up.
And that's
Base
in
hit.
there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now in the box, Dalton Varsho. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Single in the 3rd, ground out in the 5th.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result.
Strike 1.
He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that
strike
line moving.
2.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This pitch. Swings and fouls it back.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball,
strike 3 on the fastball, and there's 2
trigger, and there are 2 away. Corbin Carroll will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18,
290 average, 5 homers, 24 RBIs, batting left. First pitch.
Tried to check it, and
Strike
it's
1
0-1.
on the fastball.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Carroll is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having...
Fastball called for strike 3, and that's the inning.
Is over.
A run's a hit and a runner left. We go to the 8th. The Dodgers lead it 3-1.
Justin Donatella has been summoned from
Justin
the bullpen.
Donatella is the new pitcher for Reno.
Number 65. Justin.
Donatella.
Ready to begin the 8th. And into bat next.
Justin Donatella, let's go over his stats real quick. 47th appearance, 3-1 record, 2.18 earned run average. 53 2/3 of an innings, 15 runs, 13 earned on 45 hits, 43 strikeouts, 24 walks. Opponents are batting .243 against lefties, .221 against righties. Line score here. Beasley, no runs, a hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Santana, 1, 2, 3, 6. Gonzalez, a hit and 2 strikeouts.
It'll be Tyler White. First pitch of the at-bat.
First pitch.
Grounded to third.
Ground ball's got it for the first. What a way
Throw
to
on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back.
Probably Scott and Jason
Ready for
McKinley
another
warming up
shot
in the
now. DJ
bullpen.
Peters, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Yep.
First pitch.
First
on
pitch.
its way. Good slider
Swinging
there.
a strike
Gets ahead
one.
of him, 0-1.
Dodgers
Now
in danger of
left-hander will
having
start
no
to get
home
ready
runs
in
in
the
back-to-back games for the first time this season.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Just got
Out
a
of the
piece of
way.
that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Ground ball
Line to
caught,
second,
2
where
away.
it's caught there for out number 2.
Now back. The catcher. Haber.
And up next will be Kelvin
Ruiz.
Ruiz. He's working on a 1
Ground out in the second, double in the fourth, ground out in the
3 thus
sixth.
far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line
Ground ball,
at first.
caught
Fielded cleanly.
first,
And
and that's
he'll
the
step
inning.
on the bag
No,
himself,
1, 2,
and
3 of the
inning
Dodgers.
is
We go to the
over.
bottom of the
So
8th.
they
The
go
Dodgers
down without a whimper
lead it
here.
3-1 still.
Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Oklahoma's out in front here, 3-1. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Gigliotti. He'll try to
Michael
follow up the
Gigliotti,
double
1 for 3 tonight. Popped on the first, flew on the third, double in the fifth. Let me make a change.
Michael. Gigliotti.
You sit down. You sit down. We're almost warming up.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Strike 1.
The windup and the 0-1. Slider,
Strike 2.
and that's in there for strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated
High ball.
fastball.
Sepulveda onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Base hit. 7th hit for the Aces. Christian Robertson 1 for 3 tonight. Ground down the first, single in the fourth, ground down in the fifth.
Into the box now, Christian Robinson.
Strike
He'll
1.
take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High
Fly
fly
ball,
ball after
left.
straightaway center.
Center field. Center fielder is under it.
Peters will settle under it to make the play
There's
for the
one away
first
to
out
eat.
as the runner will have to head back to first.
Ground out for Seth Peter in the first, or Seth Beer in the first. Strike out in the fourth. Ground down in the
Digging in,
sixth.
Seth Beer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Out of the way.
Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left.
Next pitch.
Bounce towards the mound. One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Got the force out at second. Kevin Cron went for 3 tonight. Grounded on the second double, and the fourth flew out on the 6th.
Kevin Cron. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Round ball fouled away.
Foul over by the coaching box. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. White scoops it up.
Oh, the first that's the inning. Lorenza hit and a runner left. We go the 9th.
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. Dodgers out in front, 3-1.
3-1 Dodgers. 2 for 3 for Luke Raley tonight. Ramos will come in single in the 2nd and the 4th. Strikeout in the 6th for Luke.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line
drive, right field, heading to the wall, and it's off the wall.
Digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
3rd hit of the
Let's
night.
take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
0 for 3 tonight for Jake Peter. Double play in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th, strikeout in the 6th.
At
First
the plate,
pitch.
Jake Peter. Lined hard down the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Ball.
Beer is right there.
1 away in the
puts
9th.
it away, no problem for the first out.
Christian Santana for 2 tonight. Grounded on the 3rd, strikeout in the 4th, walked in the 7th.
Riding in, Christian Santana. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Santana.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the 3rd baseline.
Almost got it over the 1st.
And there are
away.
2 away now. Barrett Barnes will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second.
255 average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs for Barnes. First pitch.
Rounded down the 3rd
Round ball,
baseline.
base hit.
And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. He
That's an
pulls into
RBI
second
double for
safely
Barnes.
as a run will score
And
on the
Dodgers
play
take a
as well.
4-1 lead. Now we'll bring up Zach Rex. Flew on the 1st, unassisted, grounded on the 3rd, strikeout in the 5th, single in the 7th.
That's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense,
Fly
all
ball
you're
to
trying
center
to do is put your
field.
pitchers in positions
the
to be
inning.
successful.
Run on
And
2
the
hits and a
center
runner
fielder is under
left.
it to make
To the
a
bottom of the
catch,
9th,
and the inning
Dodgers
is over.
lead it
A run on 2
4-1.
hits and they leave 1. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers lead this one 4-1. Edobre Ramos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 61. It's Brian Ramos.
Edway Ramos. 31st appearance for him. No record, 1.50 earned run average, 22 saved, looking for his 23rd in the season. 30 innings, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 walk, 48 strikeouts. Opponents are batting 100 against lefties, 163 against righties.
At the plate, Gally Cribbs. He was retired after popping out in his last
Strike
at-bat.
1.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to
Strike
take a
2.
strike in this spot.
Or
Well, he
strike
got
1,
one
I'm
there.
sorry.
Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Sent on
Round
the
ball,
ground
Jake
out to
Peters
second.
got it for the first one away.
And there's 1 gone to start
After this
the
game
bottom
is
of the
over, we
9th.
have our Dodgers post-game report coming up straight away.
Now with
Recap the
plate,
scoring.
John Hicks. It was a
Over some
flyout
scores
for him
around the
in his
PCL
last trip.
International League and the Dodgers organization. Present our play of the game during the
He's ready.
recap.
Here's the first offering.
Preview Thursday, Dodgers
Good
are back
slider
home
there,
against
gets a
Omaha.
swing and miss. And here's a
Fly ball
ball hit in the
to
air.
right
Long run for
field.
the right fielder.
Nice catch by
He
Luke
gets
Raley.
there and makes a fine running play for the second
They're down
out.
their final out. Peter Maris 1 for 2 tonight. Walked in the third, strikeout in the fifth, single in the seventh. He needs to do something here. The Reno's down to their final out.
Again, Peter Maris. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side.
Round ball.
Here in the ninth.
Over the first. Dodgers have swept the Reno Aces. They win it 4-1.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball.
Dodgers win it 4-1. They sweep the Reno Aces. They are 7-0 on this road trip.
The Oklahoma City Dodgers host road win number 40 on the year. Brock Stewart earns his 8th victory of the season. Edebre Ramos closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
8 men left on base for the Dodgers.
For the Aces, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
6 men left on base for Reno.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes.
2 hours and 46 minutes.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Tonight's attendance here at Greater Nevada Field was 16,637 fans. With the win, the Dodgers improved to 83-32. Reno falls to 64-51. Reno has now lost, falls to 1-6 on this homestand. They have now lost 7 of their last 8. Not a lot to recap on the scoring. As first off, let me go get my water taken care of, and I'll be back to recap the scoring. Flyer as we go to the 4th inning, which a little brief recap. After a double by Sepulveda, it was Tyler White who grounded into an RBI single. Dodgers took a 1-0 lead. They did did not give up the lead after that. Tyler White's RBI single to play the game, presented by Heartland Flyers, celebrating 20 plus years of service in Oklahoma, as my dad just interrupted me. Hold on, Dad. And then Luke Raley got an RBI single. 2 RBI singles. Dodgers were up 3-0, as I'll be back. In the 5th, Michael Gagliotti got an RBI single to score John Jay. Reno made it 3-1 OKC, but the Dodgers got an insurance run after a double by Luke Raley. Barrett Barnes comes off pinch hit to score. Luke Raley made it 4-1 Dodgers, and that was your final score so far. Winning pitcher was Brock Stewart for the Dodgers. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He is 4-0 against 4-0 with OKC. He improves to 8-6 on the season. Edwin Ramos picks up his 23rd save on the season. The loss to J.B. Bukauskas, pitched well but took the loss. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He falls to 5-6. Ramos picked up his 22nd save, so that's good news there. Let's take a look at some scores around the rest of the International and the Pacific Coast League. First, I need to shut up the announcer so that way I don't get rudely interrupted. But I will try to turn it back on eventually. Let's do this. Audio.
Hey guys, Mark DeRosa here. Welcome to the show. Hey,
that way I don't get interrupted. Alright. So let's take a look at some scores around the rest of the International and the PCL. Wilkes-Barre Scranton beat Norfolk 4-1. Domingo Germain, the win improves 11-4. Tommy Malone, the loss falls to 3-6. Runs in the contest in Norfolk. Solo shot for Ford for the Riders. Goodrum and Touchman, the RBIs as well for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. It was Mountcastle who had the only RBI single for the Tide in the bottom of the ninth. Columbus beat Pawtucket 11-1. Daniel Espino, the win improves to 2-5. Daniel McGarth, the loss falls to 6-13. Runs in the contest. Freeman had a grand slam for the Clippers. Pappy, Bowers, Gonzalez, and Maribel had RBIs for the Clippers. For the Red Sox, it was an RBI single by Smith in that contest. Durham beat Rochester 5-4. Sean Gilmartin got his first win of the season. He's 1-0. Alex Schick got his first loss. He falls to 4-1. Runs in the contest in Durham in 12 innings. Tovar and Austin had home runs for the Red Wings. Rooker had an RBI for Rochester. For the Bulls, O'Grady Cousins hit a walk-off homer, and Herdman also had a home run for the Bulls in Durham. Buffalo beat Charlotte 8-4. Julian Merriweather got the win improves to 6-4. Ross DeWilter, the loss falls to 9-7. Runs in the contest in Buffalo. Colbert and Brooks had RBIs for the Knights. For the Bison, 2 RBIs for Alford, who also had a 2-run homer. Knight, Espinal, Joseph, and Martini had RBIs for the Bison in the game. Gwinnett beat Toledo 4-1. Tucker Davidson, the win improves to 7-10. Casey Mez, the loss falls to 6-8. Runs in the contest in Toledo. Dean and Alonzo had home RBIs for the Stripes. Pedreas had the only RBI for the Mudhens in the contest. I believe that is it. Oh, we still got to do Indianapolis, and then we'll do score. Oh, got a couple of other games. Syracuse shut out Louisville 6-0. David Pearson, the win improves to 5-3. Jose Lopez, the loss falls to 3-9. The only run scored for the Mets was Rivera's 2-run homer and Rincon's grand slam for the Mets in the contest. Indianapolis beat Lehigh Valley 2-1. Domingo Robles got the win improves to 2-4. Spencer Howard, the loss falls to 10-4. Runs in the contest. Riddle and Hayes had RBIs for the Indians. The only RBI was Martinez's RBI for the Iron Pigs so far. Let's take a look at now scores around the rest of the PCL, as we're going to go over these games real quickly. Fresno splits the 4-game set. They beat Omaha 6-2. Tim Katz, the win improves to 4-3. Andre Salit, the loss falls to 1-9. Runs in the contest at Warner Park. Castillo had a 2-run homer for the Grizzlies. De La Rosa, Garcia, and Hernandez also had RBIs for the Grizzlies. For the Storm Chasers, it was Jones and Blanco who had RBIs for Omaha. Omaha will face the Dodgers coming up in the game. Albuquerque sweeps Round Rock 3-1. Albuquerque's been on fire of late. Tim Melville got the win improves to 11-0. Joe Bagni, the loss falls to 4-7. Is that right or is that wrong? Let me check. Yeah, Melville's 11-0. Wow. Runs in the contest at Round Rock. 2 RBIs for O-Wings and Gerber also an RBI for the Isotopes. The only run scored for the Express was a Dawson home run for Round Rock in the game. as Albuquerque swept the series. Congrats to them. Sacramento, despite taking 3 of 4, they lost to the I-Cubs 9-3. Casey Sadler got the winners of 3-1. Trevor Cahill got his first loss. He's falls to 3-1. Runs in the contest at Principal Park in Des Moines. Home run for Davis for the River Cats. Bart had 2 RBIs for Sacramento. Mark Segunes and Ian Burks had home runs for the I-Cubs. Cuevas, Ian Perez, and Ian Miller also had RBIs for Iowa in the game. El Paso beat San Antonio 3-2. They split the 4-game series with the Missions. Miguel Baez, the winners of 4-9. Justin Topla got his first loss. He falls to 0-1. Runs in the contest in San Antonio, Texas. Casey Morion and Trammell had RBIs for the Chihuahuas. Filia and Fasano also had RBIs for the Missions. That's not looking good for San Antonio, because that magic number probably, well, it depends if Wichita won. Otherwise, Oklahoma City could win the division title against Omaha, if you know what I mean. Out west this afternoon, starting with our games out west in the PCL. Nashville won over Salt Lake 7-1, but they split the 4-game set. Reno Espinal, the winners of 12-7. Zach Kelly got the loss, falls to 7-5. Runs in the contest at Smith's Ballpark. Ross Adolph, Lenarch, and Alvarez had home runs for the Sounds. Fedorovich and Apostle also had RBIs for Nashville. Ward had the only RBI for Salt Lake in the contest. Memphis took 3 of 4. They beat Las Vegas 6-3. Alex Vigaldi, the winners of 5-7. Kyle Fredericks, the loss, falls to 5-2. Runs in the contest at Las Vegas Ballpark. Carlson had a 3-run homer for the Memphis Redbirds. Max Schrock and Mendoza also had RBIs for the Redbirds in the contest. Wade Pousson and Burrito had RBIs for the Aviators so far. Wichita split the 4-game series with Tacoma. They won 5-1. Mackenzie Mills, the winners to 3-2. Logan Gilbert, the loss, falls to 4-10. Wichita keeps their playoff hopes alive. Runs in a contest. Bird and Kemp, Matt Kemp had home runs for the Wind Surge. Alvarez and Spindler also had RBIs for Wichita. For the Rainiers, it was Schneider's RBI for Tacoma in the game. And that is it for scores around the rest of the PCL. Let's look at the standings. Actually, yeah, Dodgers get a win and a loss by either Missions or Wichita. Dodgers will be the first team to clinch not only a playoff spot, but also will clinch their division with a win. So that's good news there. And Reno is not doing himself any favor, because don't look now, here comes the Sacramento River Cats. And Nashville, that's going to be a fun one to see who the Dodgers could face. They could face Nashville, they could face Memphis, because those two teams really good records so far. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers won against the San Francisco Giants 7-1. Walker Buehler, the winners 11-4. Johnny Cueto, the loss, falls to 4-13. Runs in the contest at Oracle Park in San Francisco. Mookie Betts hit a home run for the Dodgers. Cody Bellinger had 2 RBIs. Corey Seager had an RBI as well. Justin Turner had 3 RBIs. Only run scored for the Giants was Brandon Belt's RBI for the Giants. Dodgers will take on the Giants tomorrow night. You can watch that game right here on 1340 Game. You can also see their afternoon game as well. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers, 13-1, 2.82 earned run average. Tyler Beede for San Francisco, 0-2 with an 8.76 earned run average. You can watch that game right here on 1340 The Game today and tomorrow as that will be a lot of fun so far. Around the Dodgers organization, AA Tulsa shut out Northwest Arkansas 1-0. Alex Wood, the winning person, of 5-3. Daniel Tillo, the loss, falls to 6-4. The only run scored in the bottom of the ninth was an RBI sack for Gorman to win the game for the Drillers. As Vaughn had the RBI run, so it was like a sack RBI to win it for the Drillers. They'll continue that series tomorrow. Nolan Long for Tulsa, Foster Griffin for Northwest Arkansas. Travel day tomorrow. Dodgers are back home on Thursday to take on the Omaha Storm Chasers. The final series meeting between them. They have won the series so far, Dodgers and Omaha. If you look carefully, Dodgers split a 4-game set with Omaha at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark back in May. On the road, Dodgers won 4 of 5 back in June, and then the last time these two teams met was right before the final non-conference between Salt Lake and Las Vegas. Dodgers swept the series, so they've won the season series. They'll look to win the season series battle again tomorrow. On Thursday. 7:05 first pitch at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Tyler Gilbert coming off a big win against the Rainiers. He's 2-6 with a 7.99 earned run average. Jace Vines, who's been really struggling of late. Jace Vines coming off a win against the River Cats at home. He will start for the Storm Chasers. He's 5-7 with a 3.15 earned run average. 7:05 first pitch. Gates open at 6. Tickets are available in the video game. Call 405-218-2100 or order your tickets at OKCDodgers.com or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office located on South Mickey Mantle Drive. It will be open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. If you're not able to make it to the game, our live coverage will begin at 6:50 with Dodgers on deck, as we have only 10 home games left in the season for the Dodgers. So our live coverage begins at 6:50 with Dodgers on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. One last time from Greater Nevada Field, it was the Oklahoma City Dodgers 4 and the Reno Aces 1. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors for the Aces. Winning pitcher Brock Stewart, he is 8-6. J.B. Bukowskis, the loss falls to 5-6. Dodgers have won 3, 7. They've won 14 in a row. They're at 83-32. Reno falls to 64-31. They have now lost 7 of their last 8 games. For our producer and engineer David Heller back in Oklahoma City, this is Daniel saying good night from the beautiful city of Reno. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Have a good Wednesday, my friends, and we will see you Thursday at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark against the Omaha Storm Chasers. We hope you can join us then. You've been listening to OKC Dodgers Baseball, presented by Courtyard by Marriott.